At some point in a woman's life, she is going to have to do pelvic floor squeezes, and here's why. It is the only muscle that is 100% against gravity. And as we age, we all go through hormone changes, and because of these hormone changes, we are going to lose muscle bulk. If you did not know that, hear me say it again. Between the ages of 22 and 55, we lose 21% of our muscle bulk. 21%. That's huge. Then, I'm telling you now, someday you're going to lose all that plump muscle bulk, and I'm telling you, I'm going to need you to step your pelvic floor muscles up. I'm going to need you to do your pelvic floor squeezes every day. I don't want you doing them when you're going to the bathroom while peeing, because I don't need to train your bladder to learn some squirrely habits. No. What if you are going to the gym? You can lie down on your back, knees bent, do your pelvic floor squeezes before you do the rest of your workout. Or maybe add it in at the end of your mobility routine. Or add it in at the end of your day. I prefer quality over quantity, so actually doing 5 to 10 reps where you're actually focusing, not multitasking, would be ideal. And if you do have pelvic pain and you have a hypertonic pelvic floor, I'm saying eventually someday you might have to do this too, because you're not always going to have a hypertonic pelvic floor, I pray. I hope not for your sake. Now, your pelvic floor is basically made up of two groups that people generally talk about. Your levator ani is the pelvic floor muscle that is like a rainbow in your pelvis, and that is what most people know of as your pelvic floor. Now, your obturator internus is actually a hip muscle that's inside your pelvis that helps your levator ani stay up there. So what you do with your hips affects your pelvic floor. Your pelvic floor is a hammock, and when I ask you to contract it, it is going to be drawing up and in. You could also think about sucking up something through a straw, or slurping up spaghetti, or an elevator going to the penthouse. What I don't want you doing when you're doing pelvic floor squeezes is squeezing every muscle in your body except that. I don't want your eyes tight, I don't want your chest tight, I don't want your butt scrunching. If I am watching you from the outside do Kegels correctly, it looks like nothing. And that is actually how I know you're doing it right. When I'm watching you, is oftentimes it looks like nothing. So 5 to 10 pelvic floor squeezes a day, focusing on quality is what I usually ask my patients. Hope this helps.